As the threat of Blue Earth begins to spread all across Metropolis, even Superman's own adopted twins will find themselves in the crosshairs. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop into the pages of Action Comics number 1059 and find out together, shall we? So then, as we join the book, we're introduced to a trio of very, very unlucky thieves who just got done robbing a nearby stadium. They think the assembled Superman family is hot on their heels, but in reality it's something much worse. Agents of Blue Earth who have been given uniforms and souped up with Kryptonian power siphoned away from Superman by Norah Stone via magic. It's clear these guys aren't ready to play nice, so it's a good thing that Superman, donning his brand new Man of Steel knight armor, manages to swoop on in and make the save. These guys are all too quick to tell Superman exactly what they think of him and how they're here to replace him. Naturally, Clark isn't having any of it, and in a moment he's backed up by the rest of the Superman family. If anything, Clark is just more upset about these guys destroying a historic street named after a Metropolis war hero and the fact that they are perverting the very idea of a uniform. Still though, Superman being Superman tries to give these Blue Earth guys the benefit of the doubt, saying that they probably put on these uniforms and took these powers because they felt a certain call to civic action, even if it is a deeply misguided one spurred on by anti-alien xenophobia. It's also at this point too that Otho ends up getting spirited away by Norah Stone's magic so that they can have a one-on-one conversation. Apparently Norah knows a hell of a lot about Otho, saying that she forged quite a chain for herself back on Warworld and that Superman is only holding her back from her true killer nature. And that if she would only join her on the dark side, the amazing things they could do together. Which certainly flies in the face of her whole we hate aliens, we hate Warworld refugees rhetoric that she's been spinning. By the time Otho comes back from this dimension, the fight is already over and no one recognized what happened. She's also been given a strange necklace by Norah. But I promise we'll circle back to that one in a minute. Now back over at Steelworks, Superman goes into a brand new machine built by John Henry to harness solar radiation in hopes of speeding up Superman's healing so he doesn't need the night suit anymore. Man, that one was really short-lived as a costume, wasn't it? Also, geez, Steel, we got villains running around stealing Kryptonian powers. Do you really want to build a device that will allow them to get stronger in no time? I feel like this can only bite you in the ass. Now, even though Superman and his family had managed to defeat the Blue Earth agents and save the day, unfortunately, Norah has one hell of a PR spin team at her disposal. They managed to doctor all the fight footage to make it look like Superman and his people were the ones who destroyed the historic block and then filmed themselves doing the cleanup effort afterwards. I like this back and forth with Lois because Superman isn't totally worried about what's going on here because this isn't the first time a villain's tried to discredit him or take his place, though he is actually quite upset that all of Blue Earth's backers seem to be obsessed with and zeroing in on the brand new Super Twins, who have really just been through enough recently, haven't they? It's also only right here and now, after going through yet another Norah interview, does the light bulb finally go off in Superman's head and he realizes who she is and why he recognized her before. You see, as Clark puts it, Norah Stone looks a hell of a lot like Bruce Wayne, and that's because she's not Norah Stone at all. She's Jan and Al Ghul from the Empire of Shadows. I feel like a lot of people forgot the story that's being referenced here. It was a special Batman-Superman Authority crossover piece. And the Empire of Shadows did vow to get their revenge on Superman, so this seems the right way to do it. Ironic, too, that these guys are going on about evil invaders from other planets when in reality they're the evil invaders from another Earth. It's right around here, too, that the shit really ends up hitting the fan. Turns out that necklace that Otho brought back from the fight is something that actually can siphon off Kryptonian power. Meaning that Connor and Kara are too weak to actually put up a fight when poor Otho ends up getting sucked away via yet another evil magic spell. Where did she go? Well, to the Shadow Empire's Earth, of course, where Jane already has a speech loaded up about how we're not so different, you and I. Our families expect so much of us. But if we work together, we could be greater than all of them. And it's on that note right there the comic comes to an end, everybody. So that was Action Comics issue number 1058. And overall, I thought it was another fun, action-packed, exciting offering from Philip Kennedy Johnson that also offered up a hell of a twist that I didn't see coming. Say what you want about this guy's run on Action Comics, but he's been really damn good at paying stuff off, even little small stuff that I forgot. Making Jane and Al Ghul the evil mirror reflection of Otho is a pretty clever idea and certainly plays into the bigger theme that we've been exploring all series long. Is it nature or nurture that makes you a hero or a villain? This one also comes packing a lot of really fun backup stories, one focusing on Kong Keenan, the Chinese Superman, and another one focusing on Jon, who is apparently ready to return for a big, wider universe comeback in the pages of Beast World, so be sure to get ready for that. Overall, I feel comfortable giving this one an 8 out of 10. It's just very solid and very consistent.
Hey there everyone, it's your pal Cape Joel again, and if you're seeing my face right now, that means you watched to the end of the video, and I'll always be grateful for that. Retention helps in this crazy YouTube game, and so does becoming a patron. If you head on down to the description, you can find a link to my Patreon page. Recently just redid all the tiers, a lot of cool stuff offering up there, exclusive commentaries, exclusive polls, behind the scenes concept art for Capes and Quest. That's the brand new D&D show I've started soon. Never been a better time to become a patron. You can become a patron for as little as $1 a month and help the channel grow and, help me continue to deliver content like what you just saw. So I want to thank you all, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.